Hi everyone, this is DM Yeknom from House Rule Gamers again. This time we're going to discuss what exactly AD&D, the tabletop role-playing game is, specifically AD&D 2nd Edition. Some of you may not be certain what really, a tabletop role-playing game is. Well, imagine a novel or a short story or an episodic TV show. The world is created. Many of the people that are in the story exist, except there's one decisively different element, that being you. You create a character using a set of guidelines that reflect how things work in the game world. Then you get to choose what your character does. So your character has a defined vocation, a class, is of a defined species of being, each species having unique characteristics, but all being humanoid, and has a set of skills that you choose. The skills chosen must be of those that are associated with your chosen vocation. The skills improve over time through experience, and your character gains more and more power. The polyhedral dice that you can see are used to assist in the resolution of conflict situations or situations in which there is some kind of a variable that's not really immediately controllable. All characters have a certain threshold of damage they can withstand that is known as hit points. Hit points reflect pure toughness, one's ability to shake off a blow, one's ability to move or block a blow in such a way as to minimize the damage it may have otherwise caused. Some vocations involve the use of arcane magics, which allow characters to shape the world through their own understanding of magic. Still, other characters follow paths set out for them by divine beings known as deities. Their deities grant their followers special powers. Their priests use these powers to further the ideology of the deity. If you combine all of this in a world where monsters truly exist and evil is always attempting to thwart good, you have all the elements for a classic story with your character as one of the main protagonists of this story. Only your protagonist actions aren't pre-planned. The more players that join your character, the more things that can be accomplished through teamwork and collective problem solving. So not only does AD&D or any tabletop role-playing game allow for you to create a character who gets to interact with an imaginary world, it is also designed to allow social interaction on a level that the real world can't offer or duplicate. Saving the prince from a bandit? Who wants to ransom that prince off? Just no, don't pay the ransom. Save him. Saving a princess from a dragon, finding the last unicorn, stopping cultists from awakening a long slumbering evil entity, and countless other adventures await. And with a group of adventurers, you can overcome these more readily. AD&D2e is best played with a minimum number of 4 players and 1 referee. The dungeon master is the referee, often called the DM. This isn't to say that larger or smaller groups should not be allowed. On the contrary, the smaller group forces more creativity on the part of the DM and the players, while a larger group forces more expedient action choice so as not to slow down the game. The DM is not working as an adversary for the players. Instead, the DM is working as an impartial, all-knowing, unseen narrator referee. The stories or adventures that your character experience are narrated and refereed by the DM. The DM must always remain impartial and use the rules as they were intended, which may not always be exactly as they were written. The rules are guidelines, and if they interfere with the fun of the game or take away from everyone's enjoyment, then they should be dropped, altered, or interpreted in a different way so as not to impede gameplay and game fun. There is no wrong way to have fun in a role-playing game like AD&D 2nd Edition, and there is no way to win in what is essentially a never-ending story. So, if you like our content, remember, like it, subscribe, and share. Comments are also welcome. Until next time, may the dice be in your favor.